Hello everyone and welcome. This is Marcie Besecker and I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And we are live here on Sunday. And I'm super excited to say hi to everybody. It seems like I've been gone forever. So I'm just trying to read your comments really quick. All right, so hello Bonnie, Nancy Lee, Perry, Linda. Oops, ad came up. Let's see. Hi Roxanne. Hi Terry. Carol Ann, Suzanne. Welcome everybody. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Hi Jennifer. Hi Tashana and Katie. Katie, I just got your order. All right, I think I am all caught up. How is everybody? I have had a very busy week with this much sleep, but it was totally worth it. We had a wonderful time. And hi, Kathy and Gloria. We had such a great time. So one of my my upline and one of my downline, we all got together and we called it a birthday retreat. It was just an excuse to get together. So we rented an Airbnb. And it was a really cool Airbnb. We had 3 bedrooms, like totally on opposite ends of the house. And we all had our own bathroom. We had a big living room, kitchen area. And we did a lot of cooking. So we ate a lot. And a lot of crafting. And about 4 hours sleep a night. So I was tired, but we had the best time. Now, a lot of people have been asking me what we created, and I can't show you because they're Christmas gifts for my customers. So I cannot show that yet. We did, Katie. We had a wonderful time. Hello, Faith. Hi, Olivia. Oh, Tashana, thank you so much. I decided to put makeup on because, you know, I just haven't put it on in a long time. Hi, Diane. Welcome. Thanks. Hi, Steph. Okay, so I have a few announcements, and then we're going to get started. I have to say, I have like 1, 2, 3, 4 Christmas projects going on in my room, and I can't share any of them. But I've got my Christmas cards going, and this was kind of what our little retreat was about, is for our items, what we need to do, not for class, not for bingo, not for video. It's our Christmas cards, our gifts, our stuff, because it's really a busy, you know how busy it is doing videos and classes and, you know, that kind of thing. So it was our time, which was really, really nice. That didn't mean I wasn't sitting there thinking, I need to do this, I need to do that, but I tried not to. And so I feel like I'm refreshed and ready to get through the holiday season. And I'm going to start working on our November bingo. Now I have, I have 1 card in mind so far. I have a couple cards in mind, but 1 I really can't wait to start. So I'm going to be starting on November's bingo right away. And let's see what else. Oh, I want to show you a couple things too before we get started. I still have some kits available. I have been asked about it, and yes, I do. Down below, you'll see a link for my fall class. And so the fall class, I think I still have, I wrote it down here, 3 kits left. So if you would like a kit to create all of these projects here, I have 3 kits left. Okay, it's a gorgeous kit. They've got a lot of sparkle in them. A lot of the bedazzled paper and some really pretty things in the, oh, look at my camera, I'm going off camera. So if you're interested, I have 3 left. There's a link below. If you are interested in last month's kit, which consists of this cute little gift card holder, this beautiful, fun birthday card, this cute little note card, and this calendar pop-up easel type card. You will also get the calendar and this package of Post-its to match. So if you're interested in this kit, that would be October. I have 6 of those left. I made some extras. So I have 6 of those left. Again, a link is below. Click on it, just pay for it. And you don't even have to register because I don't need your numbers and all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to send you the kit. So make sure you do that. And if you pay through PayPal, I'll have your address and get that right out to you. If you don't pay through PayPal, make sure you leave me your address, and so I have it in case I don't. The other last thing is September's bingo. September's bingo was a big deal, and I'm getting asked this a lot, and I let people know, but they haven't purchased it yet. Oh, you're going to see my paper got wet. That's contact lens solution, so don't worry about that. I just had to clean my lenses. So this kit here with all these adorable tags, I believe I said there was 88 die cuts in this set. I have 2 left. 2. So if you want this, you can go and link below. I believe the link's below on this one. If not, go to that link, back up one. It'll be right there. So under the shop button at the top, and now these we did in class, so I didn't add the things, but everything that fits. You get the box and everything. So anyway, just so you know, I have a couple of those left too. So if you are interested, they are available. Okay, moving on. What else? Just started making the October bingo kit. Oh, good. I'm glad. Okay, great, Katie. Okay, so what else? It is, oh, my birthday. My birthday was so much fun, and I've got some beautiful cards here to share. My mailbox had lots of goodies in it when I got home. And Steph, I found yours when I picked up all of my rhinestones. I must have picked it up because it was at the bottom of that. You sneaky thing, you. She snuck a card in for me. So here we go. So this one's from Stephanie. Look how pretty the dimensions are on the sunflower. So pretty. Thank you, thank you. And this one is from Debbie Spicer. Thank you so much. What a beautiful card. I love all the sparkle. So beautiful, beautiful. What a beautiful card. Thank you so much. It's nice and heavy. This is a great card. I love all the sparkle. I'm all about the bling. I think that's my song. Joan, I got your note also, so thank you. So I got this beautiful card from Joan. And I love the monochrome, whatever they call that, with just the couple colors. I love that. And putting the ribbon in the back was so smart. Very, very cute. Thank you. And then this one is from Rebecca Chapman. Always a Marine. Hoorah, I think. Hoo-ha. I don't know. One's Army, one's Marines. I can't remember. And my son was in the Army. You think I'd remember. Sorry. Okay, so this is just really, really cute. From Rebecca. Very, very cute. I love this set. And I love the idea that you put the paper on the top and then added your speckles with that stamp that's in there. So cute. And these just look like they pop off, but they're stamped on. This one's glued on, but this is stamped. Very, very pretty. So thank you very much. Oh, I showed your address, Rebecca. I'm sorry. I was trying to show the Always a Marine. Oops. I'm so sorry. Eek. Okay, so today we are going to get ready to do this. I wanted to do a card out of the main catalog, just something kind of fun and simple, and I just loved this new Eden's Gardens paper. So it's called Ever Eden, and this is what the paper looks like. In fact, the next card that I'm going to do, we're going to try this one. But, I mean, look at how pretty this one would be, too. I just love all of this paper. So I used this for the sentiment on the back side. It just has so many really pretty papers. And then this is the back side of them here. So there's just all kinds. I've showed them before, but I just want to give you an idea. So pretty. Now this whole bundle that you're going to see, I put a picture on the blog, is available November 2nd. So just don't forget, if you want to get this, the paper, the cotton paper, and the gems, which I've used a little of these. If you received, if you did bingo, you got a thank you card for B, and these were included, but look how pretty these are. They're like an iridescent, I mean, it's really hard to see on the camera, to be honest, but they're so pretty. And then this is Cherry Cobbler, and it has like an iridescent on top of those also. This paper and the cotton paper is just limited time. When our holiday catalog is gone at the end of the year, so will these be, unless they're sold out ahead. I'm not sure how they're refilling or at what date they'll stop refilling or whatever. But as of January, the kit will be in the main catalog, the bundle, but none of the accessories. So keep that in mind. If you want them, you need, oh, look, I would have lost those. I would have been like, where did those go? Okay. So let's go ahead and get started on this. Right, Katie? Beautiful cards. All right, so let's get started on this one. We're going to do an evening evergreen card base. We have our 4 by 5 1/4 white on the inside. We're going to go ahead and use this lighter. You can see this one was the more dense print. We're just going to use the lighter one. I think it'll be just fine. And then I brought in a 3.5 by 4 3/4 crumb cake. And that is going to be for our macrame piece. So right here, I did the macrame. You're going to bring in, where did it go? Oh, here it is. You're going to bring in our embossing folder. And so we're going to emboss this. So we are going to emboss a couple things. So let's just get everything ready to go. And we'll start stamping it. Hi, Peg. How are you? All right. So what I did is the main colors that we're going to use is I'm going to use the Cinnamon Cider. I was going to use Misty Moonlight, but I decided instead we're going to bring in the marker for that. So I'm not using that ink pad anymore. Evening Evergreen and Soft Succulent. All right, so we are going to start with our Soft Succulent. We're going to use our Plentiful Plants with our Perfect Plants dies. All right. So let's go ahead and do our stamping first. We're going to use these 2 leaves, these 2 vases, our thank you, and I believe that's all we used. So let's just start with this. We're going to start with Soft Succulent, and we're going to bring in our Evening Evergreen marker. Where can you get double case stamp case? Oh, Nelda, we don't sell them anymore, but I think a lot of people, there's a Stampin' Up sale website online on Facebook, and you can look there and ask, do in search of. Sometimes I think some people can find them, something like it, on Amazon. All right, so we're going to do our Soft Succulent. Take your Evening Evergreen, and I'm just doing a little bit more where the, oh, you know what? Yeah. Right where the lines are up here. So you can see where the darker shading is. And then on the larger one, I'm just kind of coming just down the side. Just kind of lay your pen down a little bit. It's got that distinctive look. So it's really not hard to do. And it doesn't have to be like a special straight line or anything. And I just kind of go down the stems though. Just kind of make it look like, you know, like a plant. And then just add a little accent. Okay, so just like that. Let's see how I did it. And then we're going to put it right there. Okay, so it just kind of gives it a little bit of a variegation. All right, we're going to need our baby wipes for the next one. So somebody had asked me, I had these baby wipes at our retreat, and you can't, not everybody has Costco, but you can order them online. The ones I have are not fragrance free, but online you can get fragrance free. So if you are interested in these baby wipes, they're lint free, they're nice and thick, and my upline used them. She doesn't have a Costco where she's at, but she used them and she said, oh my gosh, these are like towels. They're so nice and thick, and they really are. And so we ordered her some online. So think about that. If that is something you are interested in trying, they are amazing. I love them. All right, so now we're going to move to the Evening Evergreen for the plant down here. And again, I'm going to take Evening Evergreen and just kind of make it a little darker in just some spots. You see how I'm just kind of, like on this side, I'm just doing those lines, but I'm going down to the stem, so it just kind of shades it a little bit more. And we'll put this part over here. Hi Carol, Terry, and Judy, how are you? Okay, so now we have two plants. They look a little bit different. They tie in with our colors, and they're green, which is good. All right. Now we just need to do our pots. So we have this one and we have this one. So let's do this first. This is with our cinnamon. We'll just move that over. And I'm just going to get it nice and inky. And these, I did them last night. These seem to stamp just fine without the mat underneath. So that's how I'm going to do it today. Oh, you guys, so this morning, I don't know what it is now. I forgot to look, but last night, when I say this morning, it was very early, late last night, early this morning. But I was at 4,999 subscribers. So if there's anybody out there that would love to be my 5,000th subscriber, I'd love it. I don't know where I'm at. I might already be there, which would be fantastic. Okay, so what I did is I tied in just a little bit of a different color, and that was the Misty Moonlight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this with cinnamon cider. I'm going to take my baby wipe, and I have nails, but if you don't, just find something. And I'm just going to go over the second little line and the fourth little line, just to kind of get those colors off. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you definitely don't want to do the Misty Moonlight on top of your cinnamon cider because it's really ugly. Okay, so let's just color that line in. We're just adding a little bit of color. I mean, just to give it a little bit of something on the page. And we're going to put a little bow on top of it anyway, so you're not going to really see a lot. But it's just kind of nice to add just a little bit of a different color. And so, see, it's just a little something different. We'll just add a little bit of color, and it's distinctive, so it's kind of, it doesn't have to be perfect when you wipe that off. Oh, yay, you guys, thank you so much for checking. Linda and Laura, I appreciate it. Or Linda, thank you. And Terry, I appreciate it. Yay! I'm so excited. Well, that shouldn't stop anybody from signing up. If you'd like to subscribe, I'd love to have you. Okay, so here we go. Now the other thing I did is I have this scratch piece that I had from yesterday. And this is where I cut off my piece to go. I'm going to look at the back of this one. All right. Okay, so this one's kind of dark, I think, to put the sentiment on, but we will cut that off and we'll put that on the inside of the card. So let's do our trying to find my nice new memento. All right, so let's do this. So what I did is I just inked it up really good. And I just go right to the bottom edge. Just find yourself a nice straight edge. This one actually has lines on it, which is kind of nice. Hopefully my head's not in the way. Okay, so there's that. Oh, that's okay, Gloria. Glad you joined us. All right, so there's that. And now I have my trimmer that I'll bring in because I just happen to have it right here. And I'm going to make sure I trim off the bottom. I could have gone a little lower. Okay. And then I'm going to cut the... I want it to be kind of small because we're going to layer it up. So I like to do it this way because I can see a little bit better about where I'm cutting, so I don't cut any letters off. So there's that. So I'm just going to keep this in that box of paper so it's handy there. Hi Yvette, how are you? Okay, so we have this. Okay, so here's another piece here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, let's measure this. So this is almost 2 1/4, kind of in between. Okay, so let's just cut a little piece here. Almost 2 1/4, so it's in between. So let's go just past, and I'm going to do a long one because I'm going to do several of these, I'm sure. So we're going to make sure that goes there. Yep. And then this one is 1 5/8. So let's try 1 3/4, and let's just see what I might want it. Oops, where am I going here? 1 to 3/4. Not 1 3/4, 3/4. I use the Stampin' Up one, but I just happen to have the little Stampin' Up one right here. And sometimes I like to use just the little one. Okay, so I think that's good for me, so I'll do that. So sometimes it's really hard to give measurements on things like that because it's really on how you cut it after you're done, how close you get it to your letters and all that stuff. So that's kind of a hard thing to kind of figure out. All right, so what we're going to do, I also have this because we're going to now use this to die cut, and I want to do our little hanging. We'll do that. We have that one. Look at all these cute little baskets and different things that we have. We're going to use this one, and we're going to use this one. Okay, I think that's it. So let's see. I think what I want to do is I'm going to try and lift my paper up so I don't scoot all over because that's just the worst. So we'll move this out of the way and bring it back after we die cut. All right, I know this is going to be a little close for you guys, but we'll make it quick. I'm also going to use this for my embossing folder. I just have everything thrown over to the side here. A different trimmer. I need a different trimmer, so now brushing. Oh, you're going to the hospital now? I hope you're okay. All right, so I'm going to do this one. This is what we're going to do. We're going to pull this down. We're going to put this in. And we are going to find my macrame because Can you guys see it? Oh, I know where it's at. All right, so I'm going to put the macrame up here and put that sideways so it's just kind of out of my way. Then we're going to fix these. I know I'm kind of off screen, you guys. I'm do this quick here. All right, we're going to get everything on here just so. All right. Everything looks good. So what I do is I pull this out a little bit. I put this in up so you can see this is up still. And then I just go straight down and now I hold it. I hold it over here so this doesn't move. That I'm not too worried about because there's not a stamped image, right? So just hold the bottom part really, really well. And as long as you have space on both of your sides, it should go through really, really well. It was wonderful, Debbie. Thank you. It was a lot of fun. All right, so hopefully I held it well while I was trying to read comments. And we'll just put these back on. One, two, three, four. Okay, that's all of them. Okay, now we're going to do our embossing. So let's move all of these out of the way. And we will keep our little embossed piece here. Move all that out. So now you have this cute little hanger, right? But I think we need, okay, we're going to follow our directions here using our 3D. Like I've told you guys before, I have had many die cutting machines, but I absolutely love this one. Number one, I love that the instructions are just right here ready for you. But it's just so easy to use. Okay, so we're going to put this up here at the very top because it looks the same everywhere. Let me see if this will fit. I'm not going to push it. So we'll just pull this back down. And it says use plate number 1 and number 4. So there we go. So this is for our embossing folder. For our panel in the back, and again this is 3.5 by 4 3/4. So we'll take that out, and then I'm going to put our little planter in here, and I know it's so tiny, but trust me, it will make a difference because it's very, very flat. It's just crumb cake. It's flat, and on the card you can just see how flat it is, but it really does make a difference, just this tiny little detail. To take your planter, look at that, isn't that cute? Remember the macrame back in the day? I know it's blurry, but it just makes a huge difference. Okay, so we have that, and we have our other one. We're going to put this back up, and this. And I think we are good. All right, Kathy, it's so nice. Okay, let's bring this back in and try and put it here. Okay, so here we go. We have our card. Now this one is 4 by 6 because you know how I love it, chop it. So I'm going to put this in. And just kind of decide which way you want it to go. And I'm going to do 5 1/4. So it's 4 by 5 1/4. So now I have the inside piece for my card. All right, so now we have this going on and this. So I cut this one down a little smaller because I really wanted to see the outside. All right, so I think we can go ahead and adhere this. And I didn't add any twine on or ribbon. Well, I added a tiny bit of twine, but not very much. But you could add more if you wanted, because this macrame was kind of that, you know, earthy look to me. I just decided that besides the little bow that I put on the planter, that was enough for me. Okay, so we're going to do that. So we'll set this up. Let's bring this back in. This is our inside. This is going to go right here. I'm going to do it this way. And so what I did is I decided to take just this small plant, and I took soft succulent, and I did kind of the same thing as I did on that one plant. I'm going to take the darker green, evening evergreen. I stamped it in soft succulent, and I'm just going to just kind of give it a little character, and I'm going to stamp it up a little bit like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and we're going to glue this on. So let's just take our runner with our seal and go right up against the corner there and all the way over. And it covers up some of the plant, and I am really good with that, except I got some seal on my paper. There we go. All gone. Are you guys ready for Halloween? Are you guys handing out candy? I'm going to be honest. My husband and I usually hide, and we don't hand out candy. And we usually like find a good movie or a series or something and just watch it if we're in town. The last few years we have been actually out of the country. We usually go somewhere. But we're not this time because both of our birthdays are September, October, and that's kind of how we do it. But we decided we're home and we are going to go over to my grandson's and see him all dressed up, and then they have some friends coming over and they're going to walk the neighborhood. So we decided we are going to come back home and hand out candy. So that's the plan. Okay, well, let me get my silicone mat here. All right, let me wipe that off. You can tell I did some gold leafing last. All right, there we go. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put all of our stuff together, our plants. So here is our plant. And I have one vase missing. Oh, here it is right here. Ha, ha, ha. All right, now you can change it up because look at all of these different plants and stuff that you have. You can have some hanging ones, but I decided to do it a little bit different. Now you can see on this one, I decided for this one leaf to kind of stick out, and I'm going to change it up just a little bit. But we're going to take our glue dots. Hi, Feline. Yeah, we decided, you know, since I have a grandson in town, we're going to go ahead and do it. We have a little girl that's next door. And, oh, look what I did. I just unglued stuck to my finger. All right, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to put it on the back side of this. All right. So we decided to go ahead and do it. Now, I like to kind of take the plant and like move it, you know, like in front of here, or, you know, make it a little more, you know, natural looking. But this is going to go behind this anyway. So think about this. What I'm going to do this time is take both of these, if I can, and bring them up. But see, now that doesn't fit very well. Probably because I need to twist it a little bit. So let's do it this way. See how I twisted it up a little bit? And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this one. So let's cut this. So by doing that, see what I did is I'm going to cut this white, all the white off right here, just because it's in between the two. And you could do that for more than just two of them, but I think I'm just going to do, I'm going to put these two on the left because I want it to look as natural as possible. And then I think I'm going to bring this one up there because we know how plants grow, right? They're all kind of crazy. And then bring this over and we'll glue this down. So now what I'm going to do is just lift this up and I'm going to put a little bit of glue along the edges. Oh, I think I'll do the edges here. You don't need a lot of glue, you just need it to kind of stick, right? All right, so I'm good with that. So now I'm going to pull it down right along here and pull this out just a tad. There we go. Okay, now I can see where I got a little bit of glue, so I'm just going to lay it down. And I like to take my little tool here, and then I just wipe it on my baby wipe. It will come right up. Just take this and just go right along the side of the edge. Okay, so now we'll let this one dry because we're going to put dimensionals on the back. And so we'll get this to all lay straight as we go. So we'll leave that one there. Oh, thank you, Becky. I really appreciate it. How are you? Okay, so we're going to do another one. We're going to do our glue dot on the back. And then I like to just come up a little ways. Well, I think we're just going to make this one straight because that one doesn't really have any edges to kind of go over, which is fine. All right, so let's put our dimensionals on. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put one on each side over here. And I'm going to put, I think I'm going to cut these. We're going to put this one here. And this one over here. Well, they're all just coming off. You don't necessarily have to have one on each leaf, but I like to do this so I can keep those together, and the same on this one here. All right, so now you have that down, and then we'll just do one at the top here where we have the two together, and then I'm just going to do one right there. That should be fine. Oops, we need one at the top over here. And we'll put that one there. Okay, so I'm good with that. Now let's go ahead and glue our piece here. So I think I'm just going to use the seal. Thanks, Debbie. I appreciate that. I know everybody's getting ready for Halloween, and I'm ready for my Christmas lights already. I'm ready for my house to be decorated, but I'm not ready to decorate my house. Does that make sense? That is a lot of work. Although I don't mind decorating as much as I mind taking it down. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on here on the edge so I can get it nice and straight and even on all sides. So I'm going to do this and just kind of bring it down lightly. See, I want to make sure it's even. There we go. So I'm going to do that. And now one of my new things that I'm loving is the foam. Oh, Judy, I was raised in the country, so I get it. We never had trick-or-treaters. It was kind of a bummer, but it is what it is, right? As a kid. But my parents, I was very lucky. They always just took me into town over in my friend's neighborhood, and we went there. So I love this adhesive because you could find the size that you want, and it's just like dimensionals, except it's in big sheets, and I think it's a little taller. Yeah, it's a little thicker than dimensionals. Thank you, Sandy. I really appreciate that. All right, so here we go. So see, you can make a nice solid image, but it's also great if you need little strips or, you know, yes, you could have the strip adhesive or dimensionals or whatever, but it's just really nice to get what you want there. Okay, so I think those are good. So we can put that away. Let's bring in our, actually, we're going to go ahead and adhere this to the card because we do not need to have it off because we're not doing any tying of ribbon or bow. And even though we have the macrame embossing on the front, we have that nice solid piece on the back. So we can just put this on here. I just love this, this set matches together, you know, with the greenery and the forever fern and all those green and natural colors are just so pretty. Okay, so I'm not going to adhere this down yet. I will adhere this. This goes to the top. I didn't even worry about putting a dimensional right here. Oh, yes, I did. Do you know what I did? That's why this is out. I did the tiny little ones, and I have little half pieces here because I cut one of our rows all the way up, so I have these little tiny half pieces, and I put one right there. Because it is on the edge of the card, I didn't want it to grab and pull on the and bend it. All right. So we're going to take this and we're going to hang the planter just from the top up here. And I want the leaf to be just off a little right here, just to kind of be. All right, so there's that. Now we're going to bring this in and kind of snug it up right there somewhere. Let's see where this is going to go. We want the leaf to go right in the middle of that thank you. So we're going to put this right here. And the thank you right about there. So let's add our thank you on here. And I think right about, I want it down a little bit, right about there. So it just leaves a slight little brown edge there, crumb cake edge. And I even thought this is kind of a nice masculine card, you know, it's just kind of a neutral. Okay, see how this is moving a little bit? Because it's just on a glue dot, but this way you can kind of put your vase down, like right here. And now you have your dimensional. See how we can move this? And I want that to go right there. Just to kind of, you know, tie it all in together. Nothing's floating around. So there's that. And now, of course, one of my favorites are these gilded. I haven't used them in a while. Hi, Nola. Oh, good, Becky. I hope you do. It's so much fun. I really like it. All right. So we've been playing with Christmas stuff so long. It's really nice to, you know, pull out something else here and play with it. So I just took two of the smallest ones and just kind of put them somewhere, and a little larger one there. So I like to do the two different sizes. And so there that is. And then the only thing left we have to do, which I was going to say is put these inside here, but that's not going to happen, so forget that, is take some of the linen, and I'm making just a little bow. Just a regular little tiny bow, but not too close to the edge because you'll lose the bottom. All right, here we go. So just make a little tiny bow, and then just keep pulling it until you get it where you want it. Okay, just pull. Make it nice and firm. And there you go. And all right, and then what I did is I took a glue dot. I know they're here. Oh, here they are. And then I just took my pointy tool or your take pick or whatever you have, and I just rolled it. And I'm going to put it right here on the center of the base. This is where you're kind of hiding your blue. You're not going to see it, but it just, I think it just ties in okay to give it a little different color. And then you're going to take your little bow and just set it right on top of your rolled glue dot. And there you go. So there you have your cute little card. It's a really nice card. I think it's really nice for like a business if, you know, they need to send out some thank you cards, or, you know, just a neutral one to have. So now you can see my die kind of went wonky a little bit right there, but I'm not worried about it. No one will even notice. But this is just such a cute card. But you could always take, you know, one of these. Like, I think I'm going to have one stamped. Yeah. Like something like greenery and just kind of hang it from there would be fun, or stick it in the back. Or see this piece right here, maybe bring this up in the front and the rest down the back. I mean, kind of intertwine them a little bit because it just looks a little more natural by doing that. And so you can kind of, you know, bring them in the front, in between, and then in the back, however you want. You could have cut this right here too, and then pop this through the front. So there's all kinds that you could do to make it look, you know, a little more natural. But I wanted to show you my main thing for this was to show you how beautiful this paper is. And you see we used this. I thought that was a lot nicer than just a plain old white piece of, you know, paper with the sentiment on it. It just kind of ties it all in. Another thing you could do is bring in the, what is that? In Good Taste, that paper, and there's all kinds of stuff you could do with it. What I did think about, I didn't end up doing it, but what I thought of is with the In Good Taste is you could take this and you could cut out like this thin piece right here. Let's just show you really quick. You could cut this little piece right here, and you could put a little foam on it, and you could make this like a shelf. So you could put it like a shelf, you know, up like up here. Let's say that this was the shelf up here, and you put the plant, you know, up above somewhere, or here, and put the thank you at the bottom. Or there's so many things you could do. Oh, look. See, I was obviously doing something with that. But there's a lot of different patterns in here that you could use for walls and shelving and shelves. And I mean, you could just cut this one up too if you wanted, and do something with it. So this is a really great set of paper And you get 24 sheets in this one. It's a great addition to this set here. So something to think about. Right, Rebecca? I think it can just go for anything, for anybody. It's a great little set that, you know, even if you wanted to do one hanging plant with a sentiment, it's so pretty. And you could just really, you know, change it up and make it landscape or portrait or whatever. And it's just such a great all-around set. Thanks, Bonnie. Well, guess what, Nola? You know how I am. I am an enabler. So you got to get it with me. I don't want to have it all by my lonesome. Okay, so a couple things. Again, my November host code has changed already. So don't forget that if you are interested. I am super excited to send out my customer thank you gifts in December. I am very excited about it. So those will be coming. In November, don't forget bingo is available to register for now. What I'm going to end up doing, because I think it's the easiest and best thing to do, is I'm going to cut it off, and I put the cutoff date on there. I think it's the 10th. Bingo's the 16th. But that gives me 6 days to start prepping kits, and I'm going to make just very minimal extra. Just depends on what my number is. So I would probably round up to the next 10th or 5, depending on what the number is. So there will not be that many extras, but this gives me a chance to get, especially during November and December. So I want to get your kits available and ready and get them out to you as soon as possible, okay? So don't forget to register. Even if you have to register now and tell me that you're not going to pay until the week of bingo or whatever, at least I have a number so I can get an idea of how many kits I need to make and that kind of thing. And that really does help me. Especially for something like I did last month when I created this, because I needed to order the calendars and the Post-its. So that really helped me kind of get an idea. Now also, as I mentioned at the beginning, I do have some kits still available. So they will not last very long. So make sure that you get those if you're interested. And let's see. So don't forget November 2nd that this beautiful Eden's Garden set is available. So you can go to my shop at marciebeseckerdesigns. And on the right side where it says shop, there's a big circle. That's how you get into my store and my Stampin' Up store, and you can go buy. At the top of my blog, it says shop. You can go there also, but down a ways, you're going to see where it says bingo, classes, videos, that kind of thing. Now, some of the classes that I had, I also have a link for just the video. A lot of people have asked me about that. I have not done my videos or my links yet for just the video or PDFs or anything of my last bingo. So I just got home, so that will be coming. I will be doing a PDF for the easel. I have been asked to do that, so I will. Okay, I think that is about it. Wednesday will be a Whip It Up Wednesday. I have no clue what I'm going to do. I'm going to be working on bingo and my Christmas gifts. So that's my week. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. And don't forget, I'm always wanting to grow my team. So if you're interested, I'd love to have you. Oh, I forgot to show you my artwork here. Hold on. Very important. So this is my most important birthday card that I got. So this is from my grandson. And I got an ice cream bowl that he went to make at Color Me Mine. So they made an ice cream bowl for me. It says, I love Ani, because that's what my granddaughter started calling me. So my grandson calls me Ani. I love Ani because I play at her house, because she lets me play with Charlie. That's our dog. Because she goes on rides with me. We went to Disneyland. Because she goes to fireworks with me. And she She makes hearts with me. Oh yeah, we do the heart thing. And because I buy him toys. So this is my card from Grayson. So I got this from Grayson for my birthday. Bye, Tashana. Thanks, everybody. Oh, I hope you do, Perry. I think you'll like it. It's a lot of fun. It's very universal. That's what I really like about it. Anything that's universal like that, like the Forever Fern and this one, you know, the ice cream one, it's so, you could use it for anybody. I love it. All right, so I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your weekend. I'm going to be crafting and doing laundry. Woo, me. All right, have a great week. I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.